Hey everybody, welcome to your Daily Smash for Thursday, August 14th, 2024. I'm Rick.
I'm Kelly. Can you believe it's Thursday already?
No, the days are flying by, the weeks are flying by. You're going to Paris in a week, less than a week.
Am I going Tuesday?
Yeah.
I'm going Tuesday.
Yeah.
Yikes.
You look so pretty today.
I do.
I love that
Thank
dress.
you to Janine Edgton. She bought me some rollers and sent them to me. Can we show them?
Yeah, we can. I know you did a video.
Well, first of all, I get this box. It's called Caruso's Steamroller Ionic Steam.
Yeah.
And it's supposed to be healthy for your hair. So I unpackage it all, and I'm like, how do you do this?
Was it hard?
Well, you have to put water in it. Like, you have to read the directions.
Yeah.
So I read the directions. I put distilled water in there because I have distilled water right here.
Yeah.
And then it was like, oh my God, this looks like a pain in the butt because you have to put one on there and then roll it and then wait. You know, why didn't they just make a long one, put 6 of them on there at
you have
once?
to individually heat them up, each one?
Like, the design is off.
Yeah.
But it worked. It worked.
Should we show them the video? Do you demonstrate it when you do it?
Yeah, I demonstrate it, kind of.
All right, so let's watch the videos and then we'll be right back.
My Instagram follower and smasher, Janine Edgton, she said, I saw you needed some rollers on the Instagram. These are wonderful and really hard, hold the curl. We watch everything RNK. Keep it going. Janine. That is so nice. Well, she got me. Thank you so much. And I was in desperate need of rollers, so that was very kind of you. She got me some of these. And so I'm like, oh my gosh, how do I make these work? So there's 6 jumbo, 6 large, 6 medium, small, and petite. I've never used this system before. It's like one roller at a time kind of a deal. So you're supposed to put water. I had some that distilled water because the water here is hard. Came in these. So I am going to turn this bad boy on and I'm going to see how this works. Okay. Never done this before. So I think you just, hold on. Let me just do this because I'm trying to do this myself. Okay. I think you just put this on like this. It's steaming it. Okay, I'm gonna do it and I'll get back with you. Not that easy. So you put it on here. I don't know how long you do it. I should have read the directions, like 10 seconds. I did this right here, but I didn't want to get too curly, but I did curl this with it and it turned out pretty well. It's gotta be really good for your hair because it's just steam. It's probably better for your hair. So here I am. And you have to kind of wait. So, all right, I'm gonna continue doing it. I'm gonna curl the rest of my hair and then I'm gonna take it out. I'm gonna show you what it looks like. So I did it. I wonder how much water is left. Quite a bit. So I'm gonna dump this out. But I like big fat rollers and you can order more rollers on this thing. And here's a styling guide. Okay, let me see if this works. Huh. Oh, I like it. Yeah, like that. Oh, this works pretty nice. This is so thoughtful of you. Okay. I love this Oribe spray. Wow, this stuff gave me volume, and it was kind of quick. I mean, you're like, what a pain in the ass to do one at a time, you know? I find that kind of annoying, but it heated them up pretty quick. It didn't take that much longer than...
Guess what?
What?
Timer was off.
Oh, it was?
Yeah.
Why?
No idea. The switch was off.
Again?
Yeah, after the guy allegedly fixed it.
What do you mean?
He was here. He said he fixed it. He turned it back on. He didn't know why it was off. He turned it back on, and he said that it should run between 9 a.m. and 10 p.m. or whatever. And I went back out there and I opened up the box, and the timer it was off. It was switched in the off position, which means that the condenser doesn't run. So now, every time we want to turn on the air conditioner, I have to go outside, open the box, and make sure that it's on before we use it.
Oh my God. Thank you so much. Janine, thank you so much for this. I love it. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.
Were you happy? You're happy with the results?
I am happy with the results. It's just... It went by quick. I shouldn't complain, and I'm not ingrate by any means.
You're not looking at gift horse in the mouth.
But I'm just saying, like as a design, it's like a design flaw.
Yeah.
For this rollers.
Well, maybe is it because they want them to be compact? Is it a smaller package, smaller piece of equipment? Mm-hmm. No.
It's small. It's like this, but it's inefficient.
Oh.
Having to go one at a time.
Well, Janine, nice try.
No, I will use them. I needed some, and it's good for your hair. So thank you. I'm very grateful and very thoughtful and very nice.
We have another product that is supposed to be good for your hair that you're going to be trying out very soon as I set it up for you, and then we're going to tell our smashers about it.
Right. So I want to talk about this lady right here.
Oh, okay.
Nally is calling me. I can't talk right now. This is a small little mom and pop, and she works with Bravo Housewives. That guy, he's so sweet, and it's realluxuryhandbags.com. If we could post this on here, it's in Santa Rosa, California. Mm-hmm. But she has. If we could just put that on there.
I will.
On our.
Here it is.
I thought she was going to send me a handbag.
Yeah.
Because she says, do 2 stories in 1 post for a Chanel bag.
Okay.
So I thought I was getting a Chanel bag. In the picture, it looked like a pink little Chanel bag.
And you did the post and the story.
She sent me this instead. Very cute.
I guess technically it is a Chanel bag, right? But not really. It's not a bag.
This is a wallet.
It's a wallet.
But
it's definitely a wallet.
It's definitely a wallet with a little coin.
Made by Chanel.
It's real, yes. And
what's the value of something like that?
I had a Chanel wallet that I bought 10 years ago, and it was, I want to say, $750.
Wow, not cheap.
And I got it pickpocketed in Rome.
That sucks.
I was in Rome, and someone took it, and I was so devastated. I don't know what they are now, but I was so devastated because the wallet was worth more than any of the money that I had in there.
That's funny. That's why I don't carry a wallet. I just carry a hair tie or a rubber band. So if I lose my billfold, that sucks. But at least I don't lose a wallet.
I like this. It's cute.
It is cute.
But anyway, she has really great prices.
Okay.
And if you put Housewives, you get 10% off.
All right.
If you buy something.
Well, it was nice of you
to
promote her business, her small business.
I love promoting small businesses.
We went and looked at the house again today that we thought we might want to buy because it's super cool. But we have decided we're not going to buy that house. We're not going to put an offer on it. Should we show them the house?
Let's show them the house. Everyone loves house hunting.
So this place is, that's the den. I started in the back corner of the house. There's a den, there's a bar there. And there's the pool. The whole house is built around this indoor pool, which has a roof and a retractable roof above it. My studio. That's a bedroom. It would be my studio.
So it has a retractable. Did you show the retractable ceiling?
That's the guest room or Jolie's room. It has one section that retracts to let the.
It reminded me of Austin Powers.
This could be a bedroom, but it would be Kelly's closet that they have set it up, and then this is the master. Those doors open too out to the pool.
Out to the pool.
And then that's the master bath.
How everything is open, it's pretty cool when everything is open.
Built in the 60s. There's a living room over there where the piano is that faces the pool as well. It's really cool. And then you see across the way there the dining room and the kitchen. I'm about to walk over there. I'm going to throw Kelly in. She tried to throw me in too, by the way.
Yeah, I tried throwing him in first.
Well, you love this house, right?
Cool. I love the house. It was so funky cool, and it just would be such a great place to have a party.
Yeah.
It was really, really cool.
And we tend to entertain a lot, so this would be a perfect house for us to entertain in. And it is very different.
But when all those things opened up, it kind of reminded me of being in a resort, kind of, right?
Kind of had like a motel feel in a good way.
It did.
But also like a Dick Van Dyke Show, 60s, not Brady Bunch, but just like funky, mid-century, modern, cool, right?
I thought it was rad.
And we both
loved it.
But the neighborhood, the neighborhood's beautiful.
Well, it's Mesa Verde Country Club.
It's not at the beach.
And Mesa Verde Country Club is in Costa Mesa, and it's $1,000 a square foot there, if you could imagine.
I feel like the house is kind of worth it, but we don't want to live in a suburb. I don't.
So we were all excited about it last night, and we woke up this morning, and I'm like, I got kind of cold feet on that house because we moved to the Port Streets, and I hated it because I am a beach person. I'm on bikes every single day.
Yeah.
I like going on walks on the beach. I like the salty air. I love the beach.
As do I. I'm there. We go there all the time. And even on days when you're not around, if you have an appointment or something, sometimes I'll just get on the bike and ride to the beach and cruise the boardwalk and come back. Because it's just the air, it's so fresh, and I love the ocean, and it's like, it's invigorating.
Yes.
And we go to eat there a lot on the bikes.
And it's beautiful all year round.
Yeah.
Here.
Yeah.
It's not like Florida.
So why would we want to be on like a street that could be anywhere in America? I mean, the house is super cool, but we'd have to get in our car to go anywhere, including the beach. It's like 15 minutes away.
They have the country club there. We could join the country club.
And we would.
But we're not golfers. We try to be.
Yet. I'm going to be a golfer.
We try to be golfers.
I want to share some viewer comments. This one from Bruni Munoz. Kelly, I think it's all jealousy from Andy because you are on the right side of history and he's too woke to admit it or see it. He takes no responsibility whatsoever. None of them do.
I cracked up on one I read, and I should have sent it to you. It was hilarious. This girl said, we had a big, huge Thanksgiving party during the pandemic when you're not supposed to have parties.
Yeah.
And she says that her sister-in-law wanted the cops to be called on her Thanksgiving family dinner. That her sister-in-law. And I'm thinking, I was telling her, because we have a lot of people that we knew that were like that.
Yeah.
And they would tell on you if you had parties, or they would, I wonder if they look back, those people, and they know how stupid. I wonder if they realize how dumb.
I'm doing that story on Tim Wall's, on my monologue, about how he set up a hotline in Minnesota to get neighbors to snitch on each other if they were violating social distancing rules during the early days of the pandemic. I'm like, why are you... I mean, I get having people, you see something, say something if it's a terrorist threat or someone committing a crime, but not staying 6 feet apart or taking your mask off outside. Like, what are they calling in to report their neighbors about? And it's stuff that we're laughing about today that was so nonsensical that he would set up a hotline. And he said, and the quote was, it's for their own good.
But isn't it funny? Those left-wing radicals, the radical progressives, not talking about middle-of-the-road moderates, okay? I'm just talking like radicals.
The radicals?
The radicals. Like Harris and Tampon Tim, or whatever his name is.
Well, they do call him that.
And those are radicals, okay? They can never say, I'm sorry. They can't admit fault. They can't admit they're wrong. And they can never say, I'm sorry.
Well, yesterday we showed the video of them shooting paintballs at residents on their front porches during the riots in Minneapolis. And Lynn J5113 said, you don't know the backstory of that video you showed today. I'm in Minnesota and live very close to where this took place. Our state was on shelter in place from 6 p.m. at night until 6 a.m. If you were outside, you were part of the problem. It was texted.
Part of the problem?
It was texted to all Minnesotans that lived in inner city and surrounding suburbs. It was all on all the radio stations and TV. They were yelled at and still stood outside. Now tell me who's at fault. Please don't show things without knowing all the facts.
Facts of what?
I do know the backstory. I read the stories, and then we talked about it. They were on their front porch. They were not in the street demonstrating. They weren't looting. They weren't rioting. They weren't burning buildings. They were sheltering in place. They were just on their front porch. They were not causing a problem. They weren't doing anything wrong except being on the front of their house, on their property, on their front porch. That should not be the concern of National Guard or police officers. They should be concerned with the people who are breaking the law by rioting, looting, harassing or attacking police officers or ordinary citizens. And that was going on all over the city. And they were ignoring that. But going after law-abiding citizens who were on their front porch, I'm sorry. I know they told people to stay inside, shelter in place, whatever. But that's not okay to shoot paintballs at people who are standing on their front porch. I would want to be on my front porch to make sure nobody comes in my house.
That is big government trying to control you.
Yeah.
Okay? They are slowly taking away your civil liberties, and you don't, it's right in front of your face, and you're defending that behavior. You want people to tell you what to drive, what to eat, taking everything, all your hard money, and sending it all, being taxed to death. Why don't you just give all the money that you work for and just hand it over to the government and let the government tell you how to live your life?
I don't get it.
Because that's what happens here, and that's who you're voting for.
I don't know why people would want that.
Well, I'm friends with everybody that lives in socialist, communist countries, and they're like, go live there.
Yeah.
Go live there and go to Cuba, for instance. Just, you can get in there. Go there. That's what it's like. Go there, and you can see
I'm gonna get
how
to the
you
next
want everybody to be the same, live the same way. Your hard work, you can't get ahead.
Right.
That's what's happening here.
Yeah. Unboxed Life with Lori wrote, did you all see the news story today about the illegal migrants that took over an apartment complex in Aurora, Colorado today? Un-effing believable. Love you guys, and I'd love to join Patreon, but can't because every freaking thing is expensive and my ends don't meet.
Aww.
4 years ago, I lived comfortably. Now, 2024, there is zero money left after bills because inflation, for over the last 4 years, skyrocketed. Stuff has doubled. 30% up for groceries and gas, sometimes more. Eggs, 50%. It's crazy.
Inflation. Groceries are insane. Groceries are out of control.
Gigi's Loft wrote something very smart. Listen up. Vote policy, not the person.
I love that.
If you want
Vote for policy, not the person.
If you want the spawns of satanic to continue ruining our country, then vote for Harris and Tampon Tim. If not, vote for Trump. No matter what name calling you want to do, policy, not the person, is important. And we don't know what Harris's policies are. If Harris is going to use the policies that Biden used, we're going to have 4 more years of thousands of illegals coming into America every single day, millions a year. spike inflation, spikes in crime, and a move towards socialist healthcare and other things that she says she wants or has said she wanted before flip-flopping on it. So I don't know. I just say, let her stand in front of the cameras and answer real questions. Let her hold a news conference. Let her do a one-on-one interview.
Prompter. All she does is read from the prompter.
She's not doing it. She's not doing interviews because she knows she can't answer questions well. She can't. She's not smart enough to answer those questions. I'm sorry, but she's not. She's proven that time and time again when she sat down for interviews. Test her on something and she fails. It just keeps happening, and that's why they're not letting her do interviews. It's ridiculous. You'd be running for president and you're not putting your policies on display and you're not openly and honestly answering questions and criticisms and concerns from people in a public forum. Trump does it every day. You can criticize Trump all you want, but he'll do interviews for hours on end.
The problem with Trump is that the way he speaks, it's like he gets himself and he gets in his own way. Like, you know what I mean?
But he has a plan to fix things. So whether you like him or not, if you're voting for the policies, if you're voting to make America a better place to live, to fix inflation, to fix the border, to fix the issues with crime, then you have to vote for the guy who has a plan to do it and will do it.
Yeah. What's her plan?
My personal plan?
No, her plan.
Yeah, that's what we don't know.
Her plan is now copying. We're not going to have tips, pay taxes on tips, when they are all about taxing.
Yeah, but Trump proposed it, and she realized she's in Nevada, where she has to appeal to the people there, many of whom work in the service industry. So she just stole his idea and gave it to them. Mm-hmm. Now, I'm going to do that, and she didn't give him credit for it.
Right.
We're not watching RHOC. Kelly doesn't want to watch it, and I don't either.
I haven't watching it, but I have a group, and on Instagram, a chat with my Patreon people that and. One of the girls, I can't name names, wrote this, and I was dying laughing. This
patron from our Rick and Kelly show on Patreon wrote, OC is really hard to watch this season. Shannon is just dumb to have emailed it was a loan and then not pay it. I'm going to show you that in a second. Attorney fees will be more than the loan. Tammy Sue is trailer trash, and I can't imagine why anyone would fight over John Janssen. Perhaps that's why I'm single. If that's what everyone is fighting over, I'll stay single. Gina and Emily are boring and lame, she wrote. So here's the court doc on the Shannon case. It's hard for me to read it because it's really small. But basically, it says that John Janssen loaned $40,000 to Shannon. And when he agreed to do it, he asked her to sign a promissory note and said that it would include a 6% interest for unpaid amounts. And apparently Shannon got very upset and said, why would you make me sign something? I don't want to sign something. You know, we're a couple and this is wrong and blah, blah, blah. So he reluctantly agreed to lend her the money without making her sign, but has it in writing that she understood that it was a loan and she needed to pay it back. And I guess he's suing her for the money now?
I think he won. Don't quote me. I'm not sure. Allegedly.
We'll talk more about that this week on our Rick and Kelly show.
But it was funny because on the group,
yeah,
April was like, I think it's disgusting that he is going after that money. And then Bree is like, I don't think it's disgusting. It was a loan. She understood it was a loan. She should have paid it back.
I agree. Pay back the loan. You know it's a loan. He's not just giving you $40,000 as a gift. It was clear from day one.
I always felt like that. I mean, we used to go out with them a lot. He always bought dinners. He always paid. Remember, he would buy his dinner. He bought us like 2 dinners one time. Yeah. He bought us dinners. But he never bought her jewelry and he never took her on trips.
More on Patreon. Also this week on Patreon, our tour of Pompeii. And my interview with Will Licurdo, the travel strategist. If you want to maximize your points from your credit card or your airlines, this is the guy to help you do it. Awesome stuff. That's coming up on Patreon, the Rick and Kelly show this week. Hot topics. Hot topics?
Hot topic.
Elon Musk revealed his favorite job interview question, a secret method to catch liars. You want to know what the question is?
What is it?
He asked all his applicants Tell me about some of the most difficult problems you worked on and how you solved them. Tell me about some of the most difficult problems you worked on and how you solved them. That was the question he would ask job applicants. This is supposedly asymmetric information management, called the AIM approach, which enhances verbal lie detection by encouraging truth tellers, but not liars, to be forthcoming with information. If you don't know the answer, if you don't have an example, then you're going to keep your answer short, and you're not going to really answer the question, which makes you a liar. But if you give detail, if you answer his question with what was one of the most difficult problems you worked on and how you solved it, if you actually answer the question with a full answer, then he knows that you actually, that's a sign that you're telling the truth and that you can solve problems and you can answer questions truthfully.
Wow.
Anyway, I thought that was interesting. This is more interesting to me in the news now.
In the news.
Nassau County, which is Long Island, New York, closer to the city, is the first county in America to ban the wearing of masks unless it's for religious or health reasons. Necessity, health necessity. Like you have to prove you're sick to wear that mask. The proposed ban would not include face masks used for health or religious reasons, but the legislation supported by Nassau County Republican legislators makes it a crime punishable by a year in jail or a $1,000 fine to use a mask to conceal your identity in public. The bill was signed into law Wednesday, banning face masks in public places except in cases of religious, health, or cultural necessity. It's the first of its kind in the U.S., takes effect immediately, approved earlier this month by the Nassau County legislature. The point, it was introduced in response to anti-Semitic incidents, often perpetrated by those in masks since the start of the Israel-Hamas war. You see these people out there wearing masks and assaulting police officers, assaulting people, stealing their Israeli flag, stomping on it, burning it, and not for nothing, but a lot of these protesters have been doing the same thing. And they'll go into stores wearing masks and they'll steal stuff, or they'll loot, or they'll burn. They're hiding their identity with face masks. You're not going to be able to do that in Nassau County. They can arrest you for wearing a mask without a legitimate reason.
Wow, what a turn of events.
Yeah.
I mean, we would go to Palm Springs, a bunch of wackos over there, and they would legit go, you have to wear that mask to come in here. And everything was open. Everything was open, but they were the last group to, remember we got kicked out of that restaurant because we weren't wearing a mask?
But I'm
now what a weird turn of events now.
I talked about this on my show, on the Leventhal Report on Newsmax. I said they should ban wearing masks in public during protests and make it a crime, because otherwise these people are hiding their identity and getting away with well, not murder, but they're getting away with a lot of stuff. I'm sorry, am I boring you?
No, I'm just tired.
I'm over here talking and she's yawning.
No, I was tired. We went out last night. We had Rico Wright Jr. and his girlfriend come over. We went to the cannery and we drank a little bit too much.
We did. And we rode our bikes home.
And they crashed.
I have video of us riding our bikes before the crash. And unfortunately, I wasn't rolling when I guess he was doing a wheelie and lost control and went into his girlfriend's bike.
And Rick put the phone down. They crashed.
Yeah.
It was kind of funny. They didn't get hurt.
No, fortunately, they said they were okay. But you never know. They might have woken up this morning with some bruises and some aches and pains. Well, anyway, we appreciate you watching The Smash and hope you have a Smash-tastic day.
Have a Smash-tastic day, you guys. And it'll be Friday pretty soon. I can't wait.
Have a great day.
Bye-bye. Celenda has made this body better. Getting better with age, and it's because of this bad boy right here. The spoke in the wheel.
Minerals play an essential role in your body's functions. If you don't get enough, you can suffer a long list of health problems. But get the minerals you need and you can absolutely thrive. We used to get our minerals from the food we eat every day, but over-farming has stripped the nutrients from the soil. Crops grown decades ago were far richer in vitamins and minerals than what we have today. You'd have to eat 4 servings of broccoli to get the calcium 1 serving provided in the 1950s. And meat has just half the iron. Here's your solution. Soul Life mineral supplements, including Re-Kick, Reform, and Selenda. They're specially formulated to ensure your body actually absorbs the minerals and nutrients inside. Soul Life has been healing Canadians for years. Now we're proud to be exclusive partners here in America. Click on our link to get your Rick and Kelly discount on these amazing supplements that can change your life for the better.
Soul Life, the minerals you need.